Ah, it works this time. Yesterday's settings still functional. Alright then. That returns us to Orcs Must Die, and we can pick up right where we left off on the killing fields.
So, the orcs are dancing to this woman's thing that makes orcs dance. Well, I can make orcs dance too. And by dance, I mean die when I poke them with my blade staff.
I still see fire ogres. I also have armored ogres, which are somehow even worse. Need my acid. I don't see much point in the spring trap here, but maybe. It's a bit of a chaotic assemblage of nonsense, but it might work. So step one is to force them to use this central area. So we can make use of these low ceilings. And they'll have to be allowed to go straight through. Because the only off-ramps are this staircase, and then I lose this ceiling. So we barricade these paths. Here's the indicators, and it says the orcs will turn off. Well, we don't want them to do that, do we?
That's gonna leave a mark.
There's still some that are going to go this way. Honestly, it's more important to close the side paths than it is to get damage out this early. Theoretically, I could turn this whole thing into a 3-path piece of nonsense, but that'd be a lot more expensive. Now, we're currently looking at early waves. I should be able to stop the early wave right here. Much as I would like to use the free partial block offered by this, I need to get them to walk the greatest distance possible.
Here, Orky, Orky, Orky.
Which is gonna look like that. Alright, let's make some money. Where are they going? I've also changed the sound balance to turn up the sound effects so you can hear them yelling at each other, and turn down the music so I can hear. That one's getting away. But he's the last one, so it's fine. Alright. The crushing hallway is beginning to take shape. That's much better.
Something for your face.
Will you fight my numberless horde until the end of your days, little one? Submit.
Oh, please don't send me more orcs, scary woman's voice. How could I possibly survive?
Brave and foolish both. You will beg for mercy before you.
Ooh, big words for someone who hides behind a bunch of dumb orcs.
Your order has known of me for years, child, and I know them. I was only one once.
Still love those acid bombs.
I have so many things
Let's
to show.
boost
That's
the
all.
pay for trap kills, since we're now getting tons of trap kills.
This will be good.
And I don't know why the crossbowmen are a little lost down here. But if they're being confused down here, they're not bothering me up in the actual danger area, so that's perfectly fine. Now I just use the brake.
Sometimes I almost feel bad for the
To
orcs.
close that
Except
down.
Not really.
And we're basically good. I just have to do this again under here. So, bring it on, boys. See what you got. A hunter.
You've been lied to for so very long. It's no wonder you don't know what truth is.
Ow, ow, ow. Poisoned. These guys are bad news. Not only do they ignore barricades, but their attacks inflict a stacking slow that I didn't actually know was stacking until now. Where's everyone else? More confused crossbowmen. Would you just come and step into the death portal already? I could use the money. I also don't know what's up with their animations. The jittering is weird.
That was fun.
But
You'll be back.
as long as it smashes them, it's all good. I see kobolds. I'll need a solution for them too, I think. They are too small and too fast for this. Here comes the main event. Delicious money. Zero effort. We got hunters incoming. Problem solved. I didn't take wall blades. Thought I did. If this keeps up, I won't need a second choke point.
I can do this all day.
Though it'll still be smart to prepare one just in case.
This'll hurt. Some new decorations.
Oh, this one's narrower. That's not good. In that case, we'll just do it this way.
Shiny. This will be good.
And we're broke. But that's fine. Progress is happening. I also want to throw some surprises down there because they keep running a long loop. Here come the kobolds. And it looks like we may have solved them. It's not perfect, but it works. And the main force just gets crushed. Piercing and cutting bleeds. Physics traps are stronger. I'm not using any physics traps,
I
but
like that.
we could. More crossbows. One day they'll learn that they can't do anything from now. I think I got some with the flame drop. That's a flame ogre, so ignores the fire. He doesn't ignore the mace, though. Which is making sure he has a very bad day.
I think I'm gonna be sick. That's right. Here's a good one.
Hunters inbound. Obliterate. Oh, hi. Just come play in the Trap Fest, where I have all my health potions.
That's gotta hurt.
You're in my way, X-Man.
And done.
So I have something of an idea. It's idea shaped.
They'll like this one. This will be good.
I'm gonna take these down. These will still block them from taking this side path. And then we just casually do that. To bounce them up and over this barricade, and then force them to be over here. And while they're having trouble wasting time with these silly loops, they can just run into more spikes. I have plenty of spikes. Spikes for them on the way down, spikes for them on the way
Try
back.
this on for size.
Spikes as they pass under this. It'll be a merry old time, just not for them.
They're in the East Hall.
I don't care. They can't get anywhere from there.
They're in the West Hall.
Yes, mistress.
In your face.
Go now.
Do know that they're worth 15 gold if I kill them, 25 if a trap kills them. So I'm incentivized to let them just do whatever, and let the traps take them out.
I like this one. Traps are just so cool.
They'll figure it out eventually. Or they'll stab themselves in the feet so much that it won't matter.
They'll never see this coming.
And now they're in the main killing chamber. I don't even have to be down there, because if they manage to make it through, they'll just get told to go back.
That's a break.
Goodbye.
Voila!
Oh no, exploders.
Rest in peace,
I was not informed bombers would be part of this setup.
Last thing you'll ever see.
Hopefully that takes care of the bomber slash bombers. Now they finally get to the kill corridor. Took them long enough. And one of them is turned around and gotten hit by those spikes again. Nobody ever said they were smart.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Hunters. Hunter singular? Works for me.
Pleasure.
What is that? Something attacking the barricades? Oh. Oh. I can't stop it. Why did they do that?
Like catnip, but for orcs. Try this on for size.
There was a valid path the entire time. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? You're supposed to go this way. Where is he going? This is not a valid path. Now he realizes that and turns around.
It's like making orc salsa.
Sheesh. One death, one armored ogre that just tore through the barricades for no reason. I've been granted another weaver.
She was the most promising and most terrible of the Order, all rolled into one. Brilliant, beautiful, and deadly. Was it any surprise that she left the Order ages ago, escaping through the rifts to forge her own kingdom in the dead world beyond? Now she's bound the numberless horde to her will, and returns to teach the Order harsh lessons in humility and subservience. But she's in for a surprise. I'm reasonably sure my apprentice is unteachable.
There is an easier path
you're really arrogant and you talk like a history book.
Impossible, child. Your will is strong, but I will break you.
I should have guessed you were ex-order. You sound just like the old man, only female. Maybe cuter.
You are the last of the Order now.
I don't like this. We have 3 hallways, each of which are separate. So it costs me 3 times as much because I have to defend 3 completely separate paths. And these stairs make it impossible to make a barricade blockade. Because the stairs themselves are a gap between them. We also have this to look forward to. A shaman that can bring enemies back to life.
Hey, can I get a little help?
The third weaver increases my speed, utility, and combinatorial improvements. My speed, headshots. Headshot kills increase accuracy. Interesting. Trap kills restore mana. Guardians regen my health. Spell kills earn more coin. Twice as much. So that's an incentive to use more acid. Rifts strike back, and dead orcs sometimes help me. Alright, let's give this one a shot.
We serve the Order.
I'll take headshots for now. I want this, but it's too expensive for the minute.
This will help.
I could get a mace set up in here. It's just expensive. Also, no kobolds. So that's good to see. And I'll mana well, since I'm planning on relying on spells kind of heavily.
Right there, that's the spot. They'll never see this coming. Sometimes I almost
It's a
feel
start.
bad for the orcs.
It's not as efficient, but it's a start.
Goblin shaman. Now where does he find those?
Okay, next wave. Are we looking at the doors yet? Not yet. That's good. Gives me time to refine this. Other doors still closed.
I like this one.
When do we eat?
It'll hurt a lot. Best war mage ever.
Okay, that basically solves this direction except for hunters. Now we're losing both other doors. And my tools aren't nearly as good. We can start with a couple of these.
Voila!
Not the greatest play, but it will thin their numbers. You don't go in there.
That was fun.
Now all I have to do with this side.
Picnic time! And boom goes the dynamite.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Let's get the extra spell kill cache. And now we're dealing with a nightmare scenario. This side is more weakly defended.
Yes, mistress. The rift is a human.
Ah! Go down already.
Let's do it again!
So, that was really bad. And there is not much I can do to make it better.
Who wants more traps? I do! I do!
You can force them to group up more and go through the main damaging square of the primary trap we've got here. also saves us a floor burner. But once we get by that, once they get by that, we really don't have much of anything.
Oh yeah. A little present for you.
And we're out of cash, so...
Fight well, War Mage.
This is about the best we've got. And they're coming from every angle. Well, they're being completely embarrassed. More hunters. Defensive rifts, trap linkage. I don't want that move speed too. Okay, I think things are going reasonably well now.
Orc, the other white meat.
Although, music is mysteriously ended again. Alright, time for move speed. I don't have any guardians. But I can get some zombie help. Which is gonna be weird. Don't know why I haven't done this yet. Okay. That is just about my limit of how much garbage I can throw now. Good thing, too. Last wave. Ogres.
Bye-bye, evil guys.
Ogres, plural. Where are you going? 4 skulls is pretty good, considering that one bad wave we had. I really don't see anything of value. Again, maybe cheaper lift traps, but... You know, that snare could be something, though, since we're using more spikes now. And on we go. Oddly black screen, not sure what's happening here. Have we broken it? Three, two, one. Yeah, I don't see any recourse but to force quit. Huh. It doesn't even show up as an app that's... oh, there it is. Yeah, it's not responding. Well, we'll just have to reload the dumb thing, and hopefully we don't have to redo that same level again. Because that was very unpleasant. It got better as we got richer. I think this is the one we just did. And skulls available 4, spikes are upgraded, it's saved. Almost through the first campaign. Time to do Gateway. Ring of Lightning. Ring of Lightning is a pretty good weapon, but it still pales compared to the acid.
Is the rest of the order really dead? There's a limit to how long one war mage can hold the line, even if that one war mage is me.
Okay, 1 door, actually 3 doors, but in the same area. A low ceiling for a nice swinging mace strap. Nothing back here. And then it's just an artistic staircase all the way up. So we have 3 streams of incoming, a ballista to handle ogres, a choke point for everything else. Also, I seem to have lost some health in a fall damage related incident. I really have to remember that fall damage is a thing. I'm seeing kobolds. Frost ogre, immune to ice. Well, I don't have any ice. And then we have flyers. It looks like the flyers are coming from here too. And then they go around the castle. Which means I'm going to need archers up here, probably. Definitely here. I wouldn't mind archers in that corner over there, but I don't think that's reachable. So we'll need archers. Spring traps could help. Bounce people off the bridge into the various types of fire. These are always useful. And our newly upgraded spikes for something cheap.
Hey, can I get a little help?
Weavers. Definitely gonna have to be the trap weaver.
Let's begin. Come back when you're ready.
First archers at the ready.
Looking good.
Ground troops forced around a silly obstacle
Orcs.
so they can get thrown into the whatever that is. Now where's that central ballista again? Oh, the floor down. Well, we're not going to get a better start than this.
Oh yeah.
They're of course going to the side that doesn't have the trap on it.
Stop the pushing.
There's also a lot of them.
Stay back here, Jay. Out of the way. What treat on me? Get out of my head.
Okay. Pure brute tenacity solved that wave. Now we have crossbows. Which are, of course, killing my archers. Also kobolds, which I've done nothing about. Okay. Progress is happening.
Join me at my side. Be my general, my consort. Like love me as the orcs do.
You know, the way you constantly nag, it's your least attractive quality.
I like the rest. Join your master in the grave's cold embrace.
Yes, dear. Right away, dear. Whatever you say, dear.
Eventually, this ogre will fall. Ah, go down already! Finally. Wasted way too much time with him. There's a second one. We're losing some this round. I'm aware they're entering the rift. There's nothing I can do about that. That did not go our way.
Just add orcs and blend.
Why can I not place this where I want to? Stop that.
A treat for you. This'll hurt.
And we're out of money. They break 2 more doors. Honestly, it doesn't matter. And that's a lot of flyers. That's a lot of flyers. I don't have nearly enough archers down to deal with this mess. Where are they going? Around back. Well, at least their path is long.
Warning, may cause death.
Ground and flyers. Well, ground is mostly solid right now. Which means I have to be more worried about the flyers. Incoming of various flavors, including kobolds. I still don't have a solution for kobolds. Or do I? The kobolds seem to have been taken care of. Still, I need to continue hardening this. To be sure that we solve the entire kobold problem.
Give me a direction.
Ogre. Ogre down. That's a lot of kobolds. Sure, I'm glad I added all that fire.
That kind of rule. Set it and forget it.
Archers, not good. Flyers. A shaman. These corner ballistas are useless. Don't see any ogres. Just the usual those. Aha, there's one. This funny central obstacle needs to be wider.
They'll like this one.
Because things keep going around it. Make them faster. We'll make them affect ogres. I don't need the bleed effect. It's not that impressive. And with that taken care of, bring them on. More crossbows. And a lot more flyers.
That's right.
Not sure what's earthquaking here, but seem to be taking care of business. Let me just move this back a rank, and then we can add even more.
Some new decorations. I'm so clever and handsome.
Alright, now I gotta report up to get that ogre with the ballista. Hopefully he's not out of range yet. And nothing gets through.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, we had a few very bad waves. Now we get the auto ballista, which is an archer without the archer. Ceiling mount, targets, fires, can't be attacked.
Weak, pathetic, small child. Why will you not let me teach you?
That's what the old man used to say.
I will feast on your heart and bathe in your blood.
He used to say that too, when he got a little drunk.
I am done. You will never know the pleasures we could have had together.
Wow, yeah, he never said that.
Wow, he never said that. Okay. We have two entrances. Very wide flooring. A couple of archers that are probably going to die very soon. Two boom barrels in very useless locations. Oh, and probable flyers? Yes, flyers, which are probably going to come from that central window. We don't really have any place to put our trusty swinging mace, so it'll be a waste to even equip it. I will need more archers. The auto ballista will probably help as well. Plenty of weird ceiling space for that. But once again, still no place to put the shocker that's designed for aerial combatants. Why does the shock zapper even exist? How's our wall space? Ooh. We have basically no walls. Just floors and ceilings. I'll need this, even though it's really, really expensive. Let's get some springs. I'm gonna need archers, spikes. Fire is still good. And maybe there's a prayer we can find somewhere to put arrows on walls.
What have you got for me?
Trap kills and faster traps is going to be a necessity.
It's about to get dark in here, friend.
I don't think I can afford this yet.
An interesting choice.
Wait, is this door quiet? No, that door is going to be smashed open too.
My bow is yours. So great. Ready to do your bidding. Give me your direction. Show me the target. My bow is yours.
It's archer time. And then we have this, where it's really not clear what its actual attack pattern or radius is.
Set it and forget it.
I guess having one guard the center of each staircase can't really go wrong. And I'll start work on a barricade leading to a flip trap.
Try this on for size.
That doesn't really go anywhere yet, which makes it a complete waste. This could have softened things up.
This won't hurt a bit. That's gonna leave a mark.
There. That'll give them a nice welcome. Now let's see what nonsense we have to deal with.
Oh yeah!
problem. The immediate problem is this isn't good enough on either side. One of our sacrificial archers is already dead. So things have opened right up and are already going poorly.
Gee, I hope nobody gets hurt. No, I don't.
And yes, we have no serviceable walls pretty much anywhere. I think it's time to get that faster traffic.
Until later, I suppose.
Why the voices are hurting me?
Okay, left side clear, right side clear, left side problem. We also definitely need regenerating guardians, or paladins will die. And it's pretty much the only slowdown we have once they get up here. Flyer time. That's what all of my friends up here are for. Also, it seems the auto ballistas do something.
Sweet!
Let's get some more of them. Wait, they can go way up there? What good is that? I don't even think they can shoot through the nonsense that's way up there. Oh, but this'll do. Or is that too low suddenly? This might be workable. They appear very high, and then start moving down. So that might attack flyers. Maybe. If not, we can always sell it. I'll just throw that down to make them even more annoyed. Auto Ballista is firing on the flyers. Unfortunately, we have ogres, which are a very, very big problem. So big that they're just ignoring the paladins and walking on through. What the hell? sacrificial archers having problems again. That's okay. I've always expected them to die.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. No, wait, other way around.
Hunters. Hunters, which I am completely failing to attack. Go down! This is not going very well. Not well at all. I need to barricade off these guys. Don't know if that'll work. We definitely need more of these auto ballistas. Let's just completely flood this side, so maybe I have to worry less about this side. I can focus more on the other side. Haven't placed a single spike trap yet. Just because there's so much floor to cover. We've got ogres. Ogres are down. Auto ballistae are doing their jobs. Which means more of them. Unfortunately, rather than throwing them into the drink, the flip trap seems to be sending them all the way to the other side.
This will be good. Orc, the other white meat. Gee, I hope nobody gets hurt. Bye-bye, evil guys.
Hunters.
It's like making orc salsa.
Alright, can I do something similar on this side now?
A treat for you. I like this one.
Wait, this is too far. I actually have to trigger on that center space. That's 5 on a ballista. This is 3. Wait. Flame arrows would be bad, because then they would stop dealing damage to the flyers, which are fire-based. Still, I like better physics traps.
Until later, I suppose.
Ogres. Plural. Crap, that would have passed. Now he's out. Physics traps affecting ogres is less impressive than anticipated. They're just being gently bounced around. They killed all my sacrificial archers. Orcs are still not being sent into the drink. They're being sent completely over. You guys are very lost. Alright, archers live again. I guess piercing and cutting bleed is fine. Paladins can stun.
You know what you want.
And what I want now is to flip them back over this obstacle so they stay in range of the ballistas longer. And anyone thinking this is a cute idea
This'll hurt.
can just go in the drink for real. Actually, we have a potential cost-saving opportunity here. Because they can just go this way. Maybe I should have been doing that the entire time. Well, let's start this one over, since we've done very poorly. Arrow wall was useless. There's absolutely nowhere to put it. Archers are necessary. Flips, not as useful as I had hoped. Fire is good. Auto ballista is critical. I could play some of my own paladins for even further reinforcement. They're very expensive, though, and I don't think they're worth the cost. Pushes, on the other hand, I can have some plans for pushers. We'll keep the spikes, even though I never placed any. I think our last hope is going to be springs.
Weak, pathetic, small child. Why will you not let me teach you?
That's what the old man used to say.
I will feast on your heart and bathe in your blood.
He used to say that too, when he got a little drunk.
I am done. You will never know the pleasures we could have had together.
Wow, yeah, he never said that.
Okay, so that locks off this side, which means I can focus my auto ballistas on this side.
Hey, can I get a little help?
It's about to get dark in here, friend. Decisive. I like that.
Oh, maybe arrows were useful. Kind of. No, not really.
This'll hurt.
That's what the bush traps are for. I don't... Well, yeah, we'll use springs in case they dodge the bushes.
How about some of this?
And I'm gonna be one of the... No, you may not cross here. So we're gonna have orcs streaming this way, splitting here. Ideally, I want to close this off, so they are forced to pass this way, and then go up here. Let's see what this does.
For pleasure.
Gather them up, blast them down.
Face.
And punched into the drink.
Yes.
Good, it's a start. I'll have to get the archers up above before the flyers appear.
Oh.
Bye-bye, humans.
Are they attacking a barricade?
Nice.
What is wrong with you?
Destroy the barricade.
You go first.
Clean up on aisle 3.
I stay back here.
Yes.
They had a perfectly good
That's
path
gonna leave a mark.
and decided to throw a tantrum. Oh. Oh no. I have no archers for this flyer wave.
Job ever.
Okay, so as planned, close off this side. This side might need to be closed off a bit more aggressively.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. No, wait, other way around. How about some of this? Can you ever have too many traps?
And we place some answers to potential orcs getting interesting ideas. Really don't know what to do with the boom barrels, though. I still haven't placed a single archer. Ogres, that's a problem. Oh, and there's one right behind me, so that's an even bigger problem. Where are you going? That's not a valid direction. Okay, he's down. Now we need this guy to go. So turn around, come get me. Come get me back into ballista range.
Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
Okay. Traps faster.
Come back when you're ready.
I still have air problems. I'm hitting nothing.
Oh yeah.
What is that? I missed a flyer.
Ooh, brutal. I can do this all day.
Okay. We're starting to cook.
Show me. My bow is yours.
Hunters. Hunters have murdered my sacrificial archers. Wait, they're murdering more than my sacrificial archers. They're murdering everything. It is all falling apart. Cast the spell. Okay. Again, things are going very poorly. But not as poorly as before. No, we need... There. Now, if any gnolls come charging at these archers, they'll just get catapulted over the cliff.
Decisive. I like that.
I don't see any point in improving any of those.
Try this on for size.
So ideally now, all orcs are funneled this way. Except, of course, for the very irritating airborne ones.
How about some of this?
Which I don't really have the cash to deal with. And the downstairs archers are useless. Ogres. An ogre that has gotten past practically everything, ignoring it in full. He is now lost and confused. I need a way to solve that.
That was fun. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. No, wait, other way around.
Crossbowmen are very confused. And not really going anywhere useful.
Best war mage ever.
Leave my archers alone. Okay. Things are going well now. We solved most of our major problems. There is still a big issue with hunters charging up here to murder our archers. And we don't have nearly enough ballistas and archers to deal with all the flyers.
Warning, may cause death. This'll hurt.
Ogres. Any ogres. They'll just get machine gunned down by our massive defenses.
That one's for you, old man.
When the smoke clears, no ogres. Hunters are also a ballista scale target, but they are too fast. Look at them all. Okay, I think that's all the hunters. Okay, 2 waves to go.
I suppose I expected this.
Archer? Oh. They got slightly crossbowed.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Something for your face. They'll never see this coming.
Actually, no. What I'm going to do here is a bit different.
Looking good. Ooh, here's a good one. Warning, may cause death. Orc, the other white meat.
There. They're forced to travel this path. They can get flipped over here, which forces them to go back. And we'll lay some traps in case of tantrums.
A treat for you.
Ogres. Ogres which conveniently trigger and ignore all my physics traps. Also hunters. Just what I don't need. Can't move. Okay, things are still going according to plan. Mostly. Finally. He was a stubborn one.
Done and done.
And it's over. Yeah, I'll take 3. This was a rough one. auto ballista's range increased? I didn't know they had a range limit. No, that's still too rich for our blood at the moment. So here's moving on. Aha! The grinder. The grinder trap is the intended kobold solution.
Okay, big area to cover, lots of doors, lots of avenues of approach. Good times. Good times.
So we have one door that leads up here, and a second door that leads down through a similar area. Multiple log rollers. I'd like to see that, especially considering that how much area they cover. Low ceilings. I don't think it's low enough for the swinging mace trap, but it could be. The big problem is that both doors are opening. Excuse me. And there's a little platform here for possible archers, but it won't matter. It will matter. There are flyers. Once again, we have flyers and the ceiling that is completely unsuitable for electric traps. The electric trap continues to be completely useless. Does this fit? It does, perfectly. Good, so we can do that. I see kobolds. There isn't anywhere to put an auto ballista. The grinder here is a very powerful trap. Better than wall blades. It just does constant damage until it has dealt a certain threshold of damage, and then it stops until it needs to reset. Its purpose is kobolds. Kobolds ordinarily sprint past traps too fast for those traps to trigger. The grinder doesn't trigger. It just works. We also have plenty of room for arrows. I don't see much point to physics. We get our spikes at the ready. Steam is still, it's just a gimmick. And I need something to do with those flyers, which I think is going to end up being the arrow. Because there's nowhere to put this, and there's nowhere safe to put archers. Floor burner is always good. And there's just no hope anywhere. Like, that would be my auto ballista up there, taking care of the flyers. But the very idea is garbage. There's just nowhere to put them. Oh, great, we have flyers just coming through those windows. And from everywhere? I don't even know where flyers are coming from. But I need one more trap. Can I use archers on these platforms if I barricade off the platforms? That could work. That would at least get some flyer defense. It wouldn't be great, but it would be something.
Nice outfit.
Embrace your inner darkness. You'll be back.
So I have no idea what's coming in wave 1, and it looks like both doors are breaching immediately. This is, of course, terrible.
Give me a direction.
That is not really going to work, but it's the best I've got. So we spent all our defenses on this side, which means we'll be personally responsible for the other side. As plans go, it is really not my best, but this is what we have working for us. Other doors breaching.
Here they come.
They already killed an archer. Why are they destroying a barricade? Why? Now the other door is breaching and I have nothing over there. On the plus side, no flyers down here. Pushed all the way back.
Just for you.
Kobolds. Wasn't expecting kobolds. We have kobolds on the other side, getting eaten by the grinder. That's what it's for. Oh no. We're losing the other side very, very quickly. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do about this. Why is there a skeleton attacking me? Really not sure what I was supposed to do there.
Okay, big area to cover, lots of doors, lots of avenues of approach. Good times, good times.
Apparently I need to lead with cheaper traps until I have the opportunity to sell the cheaper traps and then go for the more expensive ones. But we have gained some knowledge. For instance, we know that the upper door breaches first, and that it has a flying problem.
What have you got for me?
Let's begin. Very well, then.
Did you ever have too many traps? I'm thinking no.
There, here's our opening play.
They're breaking through!
Now we quickly sell a bunch of those and head down below for the next wave.
A little present for you, one for you, and one for you. A little present for you, one for you, and one for you.
Both sides, kobolds. Kind of. Okay, kobolds solved. The rest, less so. Unavoidable that we lose some.
Nice. That's gonna leave a mark. Oh yeah. Ooh, shiny.
I'm gonna put a grinder here for any
Learned a
kobolds.
lot. Picnic time.
And with that, this is basically done. This one remains the problem.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Let's start with the cheap version.
A treat for you.
And this is as ready as we're gonna get.
Eek.
Crunch. This is basically done. I just have to make sure they don't have shields.
Can we all just get along? What's for the traps?
Is that all you got?
Oh no. I can't fit... I can't fit barricades where I need to.
A little present for you, one for you.
Oh god. And the flyers are destroying my archers. And my barricades for some reason. Okay, this has been done poorly.
They'll like this one. Oh yeah.
I hear something very large. That's about what I expected. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Something got through? Of course it would be an ogre.
That's right. Who wants more traps? I do! I do! This'll tickle a few toes. Just add orcs and blend.
Maybe one tile lower.
This'll be fun.
Ah, that one can stay high.
A little present for you, one for you, and one for you. A little present for you.
I think that'll have to do it. I don't think I have much space for much else. Except for a failsafe spike. Kobolds. I think the kobolds are fine. Nope, not quite. Things are working.
Nice.
I still want a kobold failsafe here.
A treat for you.
Which is gonna look like this. That should fix anything that isn't already fixed.
Booyah!
Things are going well. Faster traps? I have no physics traps. Or we can get some bleed. Also let the archers regenerate.
Decisive. I like that.
That's how it's done.
And I think we are basically set now. I would like more anti-air, but I don't have space for more anti-air, presuming that my archers die. Actually, I can just do this.
This'll be fun.
Yeah, come get my archers now. Doesn't that spike anymore? Maybe some extra insurance down would be nice.
The last thing you'll ever see.
Up above with the flyers will always be the real threat. Why is there only one thing? I'm just gonna assume he's solved.
Out of the way, deja vu. Here it goes again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything is blendered. Ogre toasted. Incoming. I wasn't gonna get another opportunity to use that one. This trap is just too good. Just log up here. This one just won't see use. They'll never get here.
A little present for you, one for you, and one for you.
You know what? Behold, additional pains in the neck. And I'll just place that to keep them safe.
Not really.
And yeah, basically everything's dead now. Except you, apparently. Nope, even you. Not even ogres make it through this nonsense.
Know what you want?
And so comes the final wave.
Just add orcs and blend. That's gonna leave a mark.
All I have to do, all I really can do, is make everything that's already bad worse.
Oh yeah! Bye-bye, evil guys.
I see some flyers coming in.
In the face!
Theoretically, that could be trouble. But it shouldn't be.
Is that a liver?
Oh, an armored ogre. Might he be trouble? Yes. Is there one on the other side? Yes. There's also kind of trouble, but not really.
Let's do it again.
Much better. Of course, the level score kind of disagrees. I want to get that auto ballista range. That's still pretty pricey. Spore mushrooms.
this my future? I just keep on fighting until the sorceress kills me and breaks through into our world? One last war mage against an entire world full of orcs and ogres. No thanks. I'll take what's behind door number 2.
Huh. No flyers. I thought that open window would have meant flyers were coming. I've got 2 rolling logs on each staircase, a ballista for ogres, with coverage of the stairs, but no further. I've got to defend both sides, and they don't really cross anywhere. Well, actually I could lock off one side. I think that's the plan. Spore mushrooms are interesting. They have a very, very long reset. And as stated, they turn monsters into allies temporarily. Another problem. Sappers. Push trap just isn't that good. At least not here. I mean, what else am I gonna pick but this? Spore mushrooms are another silly gimmick. They don't do nearly enough to be worth it.
Hey, can I get a little help?
There's a lot to learn. Let's get started. Until later, I suppose.
This'll tickle a few toes. Warning, may cause death.
Alright, so lock that side. And on this side we have access to our good friend Swinging Ball of Doom.
Orc, the other white meat. The last thing you'll ever see.
And that's most of the problem right there.
This'll hurt.
After this, it's just a matter of expanding.
Here they come. Is under attack.
What?
Destroy the barricade.
Oh yeah. The sappers. They just mauled that barricade for very little reason. No. No. Death.
Let's do it again.
So, not as easy as I was anticipating.
They destroyed the barricade.
Especially with those explosive guys causing problems. No, 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 no. Surprised I stopped all of them.
Classic. Yes. Who wants more traps? I do. I do. Traps are just so cool.
Whoopsie.
Ow, 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 ow.
So that was dumb.
Right there. That's the spot.
The level is clearly built for its intended for you to jump over from time to time. I just messed it up.
Ooh, here's a good one. This just doesn't seem fair.
Sweet solution for all these kobolds that are just sprinting right through everything. As for the explosive ones, I need to shoot those manually. Hunters. Okay, things are working now.
Break time. Ooh, here's a good one.
Exploders crunching our barricades some more. Elemental ogres of both types. shredded.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Alright, the hunters are taken care of. And so are the ogres. And everybody else is chunky salsa. Perfect.
Here, Orky, Orky, Orky.
Everything is going to plan. I don't have any physics traps again, but we'll take bleed. Increased health guardians. I don't
Come back when
have
you're
any
ready.
guardians. Maybe we should. There. Guardians. I think that solved the explosive cobalt problem as well.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Shaken and stirred.
Very crunchy. About that archer health. And sure, we'll give them flame arrows.
Know what you want.
Good times, good times.
They're taking return fire now from the Orcish crossbowmen. Oh, that's strange. That's not where I wanted you guys at all. But if you're going to let me stack up a ton of archers on that specific spot, that's fine with me. I think they're shooting each other. Yeah, the stacked archer isn't working. Hunters. I don't think the hunter can reach me up here. Okay, gotta sell the bugged archers. place the archer cover as pixel dense as I can get it. Looks like 5 is the cap. I could even put archers in here, just firing into that. That's how confident I am about this just murdering everything. And frankly, what else am I going to do with all this money? Auto ballistas, apparently. This should ensure that not even ogres can make it through here.
This will be good.
Exploders. Deleted. Ordinary kobolds. Also having a very hard time. Oh look, one got through. Never mind.
Right there, that's the spot. Gee, I hope nobody gets hurt. No, I don't.
Incoming. You have fun with that. How about one for the other guy, too? Oh, he's already dead. Oh well, I just crushed his entire regiment.
And boom goes the dynamite.
These auto ballistas have more range than I gave them credit for. Oh, hunters. This should be funny. Not quite. Not especially entertaining. Over here. Let the grinder drink you. Death. Two frost ogres. Both done. Oh yeah, I lost the 5th because I flubbed the jump and fell in. I just barely can't afford this. So what's next? Coin Forge. That's a lot of
Without the rift,
doors.
there's no magic anymore. On either side. Did the Order mages know? They must have.
That is a lot of doors. One rift, 8 doors, all breaching. No flyers, but we do have sappers. All 3 types of advanced ogres. Crossbows, hunters, and of course regular guys. No regular kobolds, just sappers. Sappers mean it's going to be very difficult to justify bringing barricades, because they'll just destroy them. And this whole place is so unusually shaped that I don't know if barricades will be even useful. There are so many entrances I would have to close in order to get it to a point where I could focus on one choke. Is there any use for bushes? Not really. We have some very small death pits that are all way too far away from the walls for bushes to be helpful. This is just a big mess. Can't make use of these, they don't have enough range. We have auto ballista ceilings. We have swinging mace ceilings, but far too many of them. Far too many of them. Then there's the coin forge. Enemies that die on this drop more coins. Maybe I can do something with that. Grab this just in case. Maybe I can make something with it work. And barricades on the very back end. Coin forge. Very, very big. I think we're going to be depending
I have so many
very
things to show you.
heavily
Is that all?
on coin boosting.
This won't hurt a bit. Like catnip, but for orcs.
bare minimum, I need one of these on every entrance.
I'm so clever and handsome.
And we can afford one of these on every entrance because they're decently cheap.
Try this on for size. They'll like this one.
And the rest of our money we'll have to save to be adaptable when things start going bad. Alright, let's see what they've got for us.
Leave this place. Let my armies pass through the rifts.
Quiet, dude. I'm trying to think. It's really hard.
Not a good start. We're already losing an ogre.
Off my foot.
Yes!
Move your axe.
So that was a terrible start. West door.
Feed on the flesh of the last
Explosives. Well, they're all toast now. Here, catch. More explosives.
That was fun. Times.
Okay, east side clear. Let's get some healing. South side.
back door. Which door shall we take?
Missed one.
Job ever!
That must mean west door is next. Fortunately, we're building up a nice stock of cash. The pattern holds.
Here, Orky, Orky, Orky. Ugh. Comes apart. Oh, that's
Incoming. Smash him flat. What? Missed two. Okay, that's the first 4 doors. Now every door is open. I have money. I have coin forges.
this'll tickle a few toes.
Need to harden up the coin forges some more. and think of something
Here,
for
Orky, Orky, Orky.
the inevitable problem of
Oh yeah.
them getting past these sections.
Just for you. It'll hurt a lot.
I can automate all 4 ballistas. Including where there aren't ballistas.
A little present for you, one for you, and one for you. This'll hurt.
This is still bad, but it's the best I've got for now.
Looking good.
South side. Double ogre. One in the room, one in the room. Not allowed. Okay, that's clear. North side, hunters. And exploders. And east side. Stop exploding! Why so many bombs? The good news is the exploders don't care about the rift, they only care about me.
Winning.
That is also the bad news. Okay, this is 3 directions now. Nope, scratch that, it's all 4.
Step right this way, Mr. Orc. treat for you. This won't hurt a bit.
Another hunter, not good, can't run. Get away from me. What's going on back here? He's lost.
Sweet.
We need faster trap activation and bleed.
Very well, then.
I might be able to make this work. It's a real long shot money-wise. Turn. Thank you.
This'll hurt.
I don't think I'm going to be able to afford all the barricades.
It'll hurt a lot. Orc, the other white meat. Sometimes I almost feel bad for the orcs. Except
But I can at least do that, just barely. Just able to afford everything. North side.
clean up on aisle 3. The old man showed me how. He said to never, ever actually do it. It'd be the end of everything. Step back through a rift and seal it behind you, severing the connections between our world and theirs.
Oh no! Alright, the armored ogres are down. Now we have problems over here.
Sometimes I almost feel bad for the orcs. Except, not really. Here, orky, orky, orky.
The backup plan is beginning to take shape. Still way too many explosives. I think that's more bombers coming from the south. Or could it be something else? Well, it is more bombers. But it's also something else. One barricade left, and that's all of them. Okay, we can afford the last barricade now.
Last thing you'll ever see.
No, I couldn't stop it.
Wait.
Need more general purpose damage traps everywhere.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. No, wait, other way around.
Wait. Oh, it's just all ogres all the time. Stun. That's a frost ogre. More ogres. I can't stop them all. If I can even stop any of them.
Done and done.
Ooh. That did not go my way. But now we can upgrade the Auto Ballista. And move right along.
Every war mage in the Order knew, of course. To stop the Horde forever, the rifts must be closed. It's a simple thing. Step back through and seal all the rifts behind him with a gesture and a thought. A spell even the most dim-witted of us could manage. When the rifts close, the magic dies. Of course, that means no more mind-controlled orcs and ogres. But it also means no more fortresses strengthened by magic. No more summoned rain clouds when the droughts come. No more village spells to help heal the sick. Without magic, the world beyond the rift changes. But our world changes too, and not necessarily for the better. It took courage to make that choice. Courage that only one member of the Order had in the end. Either courage, or a particular brand of stubborn stupidity.
And that is Orcs Must Die, War Mage difficulty. This was second campaign. I apparently have never tried. But that is the gist of the story. Max and his teacher, along with the rest of the Order, defending the rifts from the Orcish hordes, disorganized, endless. Until an unknown sorceress mind controls all the orcs into a cohesive unit and starts winning. Apparently against everyone but Max. The player character becomes the last of the Order, except for the sorceress herself, and eventually reaches the conclusion that the only way to stop the Orcish hordes is to close the rifts they're trying to smash through to get into our world. He does this, closing the rifts and sealing off magic forever. Without the rifts, without magic, our world changes. But magic also disappears from the Orcs' world. Magic the sorceress was using to mind control the Orcs. So now she's stuck on the wrong side, and suddenly her army remembers what she's done to them. And that is the grand finale. This has been Orcs Must Die, the original. Tomorrow, we'll move on to the sequel. Until then.